Hey guys, what's going on? Back here with another video. I got the Enduro tire from the Float Life installed on the board here. So I'll show you the board here in a second. I ordered the tire, or actually my wife ordered it for me back around July, August, and it just came in last weekend. Finally got around to installing it. It was a pain in the ass to install. I didn't want to do an install video. There's a ton of videos out there, and I actually used the one straight from the Float Life on how to install it myself. Um, I used a bead breaker that I bought from Craft and Ride that was on sale with free shipping. So I just spent the money on that just to make it a little bit easier here. I am having an issue with the tire. Their quality control still is not quite up to snuff. Uh, which sucks. I mean, I don't know. I feel like sitting here, I can kind of see what the issue might be, but the tire seems to be a little bit more round than the stock tire. And if I turn the board on and I just pick it up and I let the tire roll, you could hear it hitting pretty decent. Um, at the end of this video, because I'm not great at editing these things, I'll include a little video of immediately after I did the install on how it was rubbing. Um, Even at that point, I don't have the fender delete on or the quarter fenders I have on here. But it does seem that when I ride it, my weight on the tire flattens the tire enough that it's not rubbing while I'm riding. So maybe I'll be okay. I'm waiting to hear back from them to see what they say. I really don't want to take this tire back off because I have the Tech Rails axle blocks on here, which I showed you guys in a previous video, and I'll show you again here. But that makes it a little bit more difficult to take the wheel off and do the tire change because I got to take the rails completely off. Um, so I'm hoping that it'll just be fine with the fact that it doesn't seem to be rubbing while I'm riding. I can handle that just fine. They definitely need to work on their quality control because this isn't cool. You know, we're in November now, and like I said, it was late July, early August when my wife ordered this as a present for me, and I just got it, and it was late because of quality control issues. People were having a bunch of problems with it, and apparently it's still an issue. You know, and I was already a little bit irritated with the fact that this was pre-ordered way back when, and I'm seeing local shops are getting these tires rather than them sending them out to their customers direct. Um, but it is what it is. I'm waiting to hear back from them. Hopefully, I don't have to remove this tire. We'll see what they say. See what they suggest because I really don't want to take this board apart. Plus, I got lifesavers, and that was kind of a pain in the ass too. But let me get this video turned around. I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll do a little bit of riding. All right, so here's what she looks like. It definitely looks good. I like the look of this tread pattern. It looks awesome when you're riding down the road. The tire is a heck of a lot softer than the stock tire. So it is a softer ride. One drawback with the softer ride when you're riding without a full fender is this softer material grabs the dirt a lot more and it's tossing it up on my feet. I mean, you can already see there's a bunch of gravel laying here. So it grabs onto the gravel more. So if you're on pavement that has a lot of debris on it, or if you're riding off road, it's going to toss a lot of dirt on you. That's a plus and a minus of the softer material. But so like I was saying, I have the axle blocks here, which bolts on underneath, and it helps dissipate the heat, and they work great. Drawback is if I want to change the tires out, I have to take the rails off. I cannot drop the wheel out and leave those axle blocks on. So, you know, the benefit is the heat reduction. No issues with that. Lifesavers I threw on there. I don't know if you can see it on here, but I definitely got a few dings. Let's see, I think I see them there. Yeah. So I got a ding right there from some off-road riding. I got some on the other side too. So they should hopefully help with that. Again, pain in the ass. I did not do an install video for the pure fact that I just go to the Float Life and their YouTube page will show you exactly how to install it. Now, I'm trying to see. It appears as though when it does rub, it's here. And if you you can kind of feel it and you could somewhat see, let's see, it seems to be bulging a little right here. Now, like I said, when I'm riding I'm not noticing any rubbing at all. So what I'm assuming is probably happening is this rounded section right here, I'm flattening it down. Right now I'm riding this at 15 PSI. I'm 160 pounds approximately. Give or take a day, I might be a little lower, a little higher, but it seems to be riding fine at that PSI. So again, waiting to see what they have to say about this. Hopefully it doesn't end up being a bigger issue. Let me pause the video here real quick and I'll hop on the board. We'll give you a little ride video of it. All right. So hop on the board here. It's definitely a quieter ride. You don't notice as much noise when you're on the road. I didn't think the stock tire was all that bad, but here we're on a little bit of gravel. You'll probably be able to see the dirt flying up on my foot. I can feel it hit my legs and stuff. It just, for whatever reason, the compound of this picks up a lot more dirt than the stock tire, and just probably because that softer rubber material. Now, you should probably be able to see it from going. I apologize for the wind noise too. It's a pretty windy day out on top of riding, but the bumps, like it definitely reduces the feel on the bumps here quite a bit. As far as coming here. Get out of their way. So it's definitely a much softer ride, which is going to help with fatigue on longer rides. I did my longest ride the other day, 25 miles, a little over the board. Ended up, I was at 1%, made it back home, and that included pretty decent hill, some trail riding. It was a good ride. I had to send off the stock tire in style, give it one good last run before I take it off. But it's still pretty carby, nimble. It feels good. For the amount of money you're spending on this tire, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, I tell you what, that stuff I just went over there definitely causes a lot more bounce on the stock tire than it does on this Enduro tire. So it's awesome. You really can't complain about it other than that QC issue. And if they get it fixed, then this is going to be the best thing you can probably buy for one of these boards. It's soft. It definitely changes the ride. We'll have to see how it affects my range. The other day, like I said, I did 25, and I think it was 25.6 to be exact, on one full charge, including some really steep hills, going up over it and then back over it. So I also had some regen with it. Hit a long section, a couple miles, probably about 5-6 miles worth of trail riding, and then the rest was all on pavement. And that was all on the stock treaded tire. And, I got that distance, so I'll have to try that here with the Enduro tire too. Again, depending on what they tell me. If they tell me I gotta send this tire back, get a new one. We'll see where it goes from there, because I'm not going to be too happy about that, to be honest. So we'll leave you there. Like I said, at the end of this video here, I'll leave a little bit of a clip with the right after the install. I don't even have the fender deletes on, but I turned the board on, I picked the board up and let the tire spin, and you can hear it's rubbing pretty good. So I hope this helps. If you guys have any tips for me to fix the issue, or any comments, please leave it down below. I try to get back to everyone who leaves a comment. Yeah, and I hope this helps you guys out. Please like, please subscribe. It'll help my channel grow. If I start getting a bigger following here, I promise you I will get better at editing these videos and making them look a little more seamless. But I'm trying to give you the real world, honest opinion of this stuff. I'm not trying to be all flashy. I'm not trying to make it look amazing. I'm trying to give you the real nitty gritty on this stuff. So, like I said, I'm just your average nobody trying to help you, somebody decide if you should buy this tire and this board and all these products. All right, guys. So thanks for watching. All right, guys. I just got back from a ride here, probably about 8 miles. I did not rub on the ride at all with the tire. However, when I got back, I figured I'd test it again. I'd pick up the board and just have the tire spin to see what happened, and it's still rubbing pretty good. If you look here, this right here, all these lines are from it rubbing. Now, that does not happen when I'm riding it. The whole time I was riding, I kept looking down to see if I was having any contact or looking for these kind of marks, and it didn't happen. So I don't know what to think of this. I don't know if how concerned I need to be. Going to talk to them, see what they think, and go from there. I'll keep you guys posted as time goes on. I also figured I would show you the stock tire. As you can see, it's held up pretty good. Get it back under the light here. I'm getting some of the blue stuff on here on my hand, but held up really good. I plan on holding on to this thing if I get a flat on the Enduro, or if I got to change it out. I'll still have this one to roll with. Now, after going out on that long ride, I think I went 8-10 miles. I don't know, something like that. So I guess it wasn't real long, but there is a big noticeable difference with between the two tires and how they ride. This Enduro is a heck of a lot softer. Is a much more comfortable ride. I didn't know how much more comfortable it would be, and it's kind of surprising. It shocked me a little bit here. It is pretty dang good, but that being said, still having the quality control problem here. So as time goes on here, I'll continue to ride it. I'll let you know if my opinions change once I get some more mileage on here. And if I have to go back to the stock tire, or what the deal is here once I reach out, or I already reached out once I hear back from them over at Float Life. So again, I hope this helps you guys out. Hopefully it's been informative. Please like and subscribe. It would definitely help the channel. And my goal here is to eventually, and I've been looking a lot at some electric skateboards too. My daughter's afraid to ride one of these OneWheels because you're going to crash eventually. My son's crashed a few times. Luckily, no broken bones or anything yet. I've crashed a few times. Same thing. Luckily, no broken bones. So I'd like to get into doing an electric skateboard. I've been looking at the Ace-Deck Aries X1. I think I kind of rolled that one out. I love the way it looks. But the charging capacity and where the charger is located, there's some things about it that just kind of steer me away from that one. The A-Stack NYX, which is their new mountain board, looks awesome, but the price is kind of high. I think that board would be amazing, but again, I don't know if I want to spend that much. The other thing I've been looking at is the new Meepo Hurricane Ultra with the gear drive, because I think that would be awesome, and they're doing a Black Friday sale. Same with X-Way. I've been looking at the X-Way Atlas Pro with the four-wheel drive, and what's making me kind of lean towards them is, one, they're cheaper because they're also doing a sale, and they have a ton of accessories. They're going to be adding an aux pack, which is going to let you go probably like, I don't know, 50, 60 miles. That might be a little bit high, but I mean, the board itself right now goes, I think, 20 to 25 miles on just the internal battery. And they're going to be offering a fast charger and all this other stuff. So I'm kind of leaning towards the X-Way Atlas Pro. I've looked at the Evolve Hadian, but it seems like it's way overpriced for what it's offering and what these other boards are offering. So if you guys made it this far in the video, you have any ideas on what I should check into, but I definitely want to do kind of a series between comparing the two, because from my understanding, they are completely different animals. I'm looking for a good e-skateboard to review and do a little series comparing the two and how they ride, and pluses and minuses of each board, the one wheel here and the electric skateboard. So let me know what you guys think. And again, thank you for watching.